We want to solve triangle ABC, and what we know about triangle ABC is that side A is 24 inches and side B is 15 inches and angle A is 26 degrees. So when we look at the information given to us in this problem, we have a side, and then the angle. So when we have side-side angle, this is a situation where we can use law of sines, but it's also the law of sines where we need to be careful. Whenever we have a side-side angle, we have to be careful because a unique triangle may not be formed, and we may get one solution, we may get two solutions for our triangle, or we might not get a solution at all. And if you notice this is a bad word spelled backwards, that can help you remember that this is the situation where you have to be really careful. So I'm going to demonstrate a method for working this problem where you don't have to learn the unique rules. You can kind of use common sense to solve the problem as long as you know how to operate with law of sines. So I'm going to start just like normal. I know that the sine of 26 degrees over 24 has to be equal to the sine of angle B over 15. So if we cross multiply, we'll have 15 times the sine of 26 degrees equals 24 times the sine of angle B. And so the sine of angle B is equal to 15 times the sine of 26 divided by 24. And that means that angle B is equal to the inverse sine of this expression. So if we enter that on our calculator, second sine of 15 times the sine of 26 divided by 24, we get that angle B is equal to 15.901 degrees. Now remember, when you use an inverse sine, when we're dealing with values that are between 0 and 180, sine is positive in both the first and the second quadrant. So when we find inverse sine, our answer could be 15.901, or it could be 180 minus 15.901, which would give us the value 164.098, or actually 099 degrees. But if we were to look back up at our triangle and add 26 to that value, if you added 26 degrees, that is the answer you have in the triangle already, that would equal 190 degrees, which isn't possible. So therefore, I know that this can't be a value, and the only value that will work for this particular triangle is 15.901 degrees. So that means that this is a law of sines problem where I'm only going to have one solution, because finding the second solution doesn't form a triangle. It doesn't make sense. It gave me too many degrees. So now I know what angle B is, so I can find angle C. And the way I'm going to find angle C is I'm going to add 15.901 to 26, and that would give me 41.901, and then I'm going to subtract that from 180 to get angle C is 138.099 degrees. So again, the way we found angle C is we added up the two angles that we knew in our triangle and subtracted from 180 to find that third angle. And now that we know angle C, we can go back in our triangle and find side C. So the sine of 138.099 divided by side C would equal the sine of 26 divided by 24. And so if we'll cross multiply and divide, 24 times the sine of 138.099, and then we want to divide by the sine of 26, will give us that side C is 36.563. And in this particular problem, that would be inches. So in this side-side angle case, we have solved the triangle. We found side C, we found angle C, and we found angle B.